Hey guys, welcome to this No BS review, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Sneak AI. Now, this is a product by Flair, and it's available on WarriorPlus. And I'm going to take you guys inside the members area. I'm going to give you a tour, and I'm going to show you how Sneak AI works. Then I'm going to give you my personal opinion about Sneak AI. So if you're ready, let's dive right in. All right, guys, so what is Sneak AI all about? Well, according to the sales page, why are you still playing Google's game when you could just appear on page one? World's first AI operator that bypasses SEO completely and sneak any URL they want into the first page of Google in 30 seconds or less, sending them a surge of 1,478 clicks a day, 100% free. They're claiming that they can sneak any URL they want, even affiliate links, and they send traffic to affiliate links directly and make $285.78 a day doing that. They say you don't need a website, hosting a domain, or even write a single word. So guys, we're going to go inside of Sneak AI. I'm going to talk about the strategy behind this software, and you tell me if what they say on the sales page is what you get inside of the product. So let's go inside and I'll show you around. All right, guys, we're now inside the members area of my Sneak AI account. As usual, I've purchased the front end version of this product to review for you guys so you can make the best purchasing decision for yourselves. Now, that being said, should you decide to purchase this product even after you've watched this review, please make sure you watch their training videos and read their documentation. And if you need any help at all, open up a support desk ticket and hopefully they'll get you squared away. So speaking of training and documentation, super important, right? Watch this video right here. You're gonna get a tour of the app, and then they're gonna encourage you to go ahead and watch the training videos. So when you click on this, it brings you here, and you're gonna see that they have all these videos here. Unfortunately, when you click on them, nothing happens. So this is the launch day for the product, and they don't even have the training videos here for you guys. But fear not, because the narrator of the tour video says, hey, go ahead and check out the documentation and learn more about Sneak AI. So go in there. You're going to see there's a lot of different articles here, right? So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at an introduction. So I'm clicking on it. Nothing's working. Dashboard overview. Nothing's working. Keyword research, nothing's working. Multi-platform strategies, nothing's working. Need help? No problem, because you're not going to get any help, all right? So hopefully, this is launch day. Hopefully they get this stuff all squared away, because for those of you guys who bought this and you're unable to get any type of help, this is going to be a problem, all right? So we can go ahead, view the training videos. It takes us back here. And again, when I click on this, nothing happens. So, again, guys, this is what I'm seeing. Another thing that I noticed here is that up here, take a look at this. It says, welcome back, demo user. I'm not a demo user. I actually purchased this product, okay? So, unfortunately, it looks like there's a lot of things that need to be fixed with Sneak AI, but yet they rolled this out. So, just something that you guys need to understand. Now, before we go through what this is all about and how it's supposed to work, I'm going to take you through what I call the educational portion of my video. And what I like to do is I like to go here to the sales page and grab a copy of the sales page copy. So I'm just going to go Control All or Command All, and we're going to copy that, and we're going to go and paste this into our friend ChatGPT. So if you follow me on my YouTube channel, you guys know what I do, what I like to do with this copy, right? I want ChatGPT to go through this and let me know if the copy sounds too good to be true or not. Because at the end of the day, you guys aren't going to read this. I mean, look at how much copy there is, right? If I scroll down here, look at how much copy. I know for a fact that you guys aren't going to read this. So I just copy all of this and I let ChatGPT do all the heavy lifting for me. So I paste it in here after I type in this prompt. Does this sound too good to be true? The following is a sales page copy for Sneak AI, a software by Flair that's available on WarriorPlus, and then I add in that copy. Now, what do you think ChatGPT is going to say? Does this sound too good to be true? Yes or no? So let's go ahead And we'll scroll all the way down and we'll get to the part where ChatGPT interprets all this information for us and gives us its answer along with some other information. So let's scroll down here and keep going because this is really long, and we'll get down to the very bottom. And here we go. Okay, so this is what ChatGPT says. Yes, the Sneak AI sales page absolutely sounds too good to be true, and in several ways, it's deeply misleading and raises multiple red flags when evaluated through the lens of truth in advertising and platform compliance. Truth in advertising. This is something put forth by the FTC, the United States federal government. This is what they talk about, truth in advertising, okay? So let's go ahead and read a little bit more about this. Let's break it down clearly and simply. Top red flags. Claiming to bypass SEO and rank on page 1 instantly. False or deceptive. Google's algorithm cannot be bypassed through a third-party tool. There is no legitimate method, especially in 30 seconds, that will inject an affiliate link or any link directly into page 1 search results without going through proper SEO, paid ads, or organic ranking strategies. Second, this is what they claim. We just appear. We don't rank. We bypass it. This is nonsensical and misleading. Either they're piggybacking off platforms like Quora, Reddit, or YouTube and commenting or posting spammy responses with affiliate links, which violates terms of service, that's what TOS stands for, or they are falsely implying they have some backdoor to Google search results. Both are problematic. So just by analyzing the copy, ChatGPT has kind of given away what we're going to talk about. They're talking about platforms like Quora and Reddit, okay? Now next, Google can't detect or block this. This is a dangerous claim. If the method involves spam, cloaking, or exploiting loopholes, it can absolutely get blocked and your accounts penalized or banned. No real software is undetectable to Google. Next, no website, no content, no effort. Still get page 1 traffic. Classic get-rich-quick tactic. Google prioritizes quality, authority, and relevance. Without content or backlinks, you don't just show up in Google search results. Okay, guys, it's a much more complicated process than what you're being told, all right? Next one, fake testimonials and case studies. Jason, Emily, and Ahmed are typical made-up characters used to humanize the pitch with zero verifiable evidence. These are often AI-generated personas or stock photos. Number 6, only 27 seconds, 342 clicks per hour. Overhyped metrics that are not backed by verifiable proof or real-world case studies. These kinds of numbers are designed to trigger FOMO, fear of missing out, and impulse buying, which is typical for people who go to WarriorPlus. There's a lot of impulse buyers. A lot of the vendors rely on you being an impulse buyer. That's how they make their money, right? The fear of missing out. That's why you see a lot of scarcity, a lot of countdown timers, because that's what they use to get you to buy. Next, implied guaranteed results. They say rank on Google guaranteed, but the FTC prohibits guaranteeing earnings or outcomes. I'm going to repeat. The FTC, the federal government, a department within the United States federal government, prohibits guaranteeing earnings or outcomes unless they are backed by statistically significant data, which this offer does not provide. So it's just a lot of words, guys. That's why I'm doing this for you, all right? Next, uses misleading phrases like Google can't do anything about it. Uses AI against Google. Just paste a link and dominate. These are fear-mongering and anti-authority tropes used in scams to make the offer seem like a secret loophole. Next, likely FTC violations. This page appears to potentially violate multiple FTC rules. And as I say that, I chuckle, but I'm shaking my head because this is the kind of stuff you see on WarriorPlus all the time. Unsubstantiated earnings claims. Example, $285.78 per day, thousands of clicks daily, first sale within minutes. Deceptive marketing tactics. Example, fake urgency, false scarcity, impossible tech claims, false implication of guaranteed success, use of fake testimonials or unverifiable case studies. What's the reality? Most likely, this tool posts comments on high-ranking sites like Reddit or Medium and hopes the post gets indexed by Google. That's not ranking, that's spamming. I repeat, that's not ranking, that's spamming. And it's risky. Your affiliate links can get flagged or banned. You may violate Google's webmaster guidelines. You'll likely get little to no quality traffic from these methods. You could waste money on a glorified posting tool dressed up in buzzwords. Guys, what can I say? This is the reality that ChatGPT is sharing with you. Okay, if you don't want to listen to me, do it yourself and see what ChatGPT says for you. Okay, and then the final verdict: Sneak AI is extremely likely a scam, or at the very least, a grossly exaggerated and deceptive marketing product. Avoid it. This is what ChatGPT says. Okay. Tools like this don't offer long-term sustainable traffic or income. If this method actually worked, every major brand, agency, and marketer would be using it. And of course, it would be worth a lot of money, guys, not $17. Now, here's something else that ChatGPT asked. Would you like help reporting this to the FTC, or want a breakdown of how to identify these kinds of deceptive sales pages moving forward? I didn't answer because I know what I see and I know what I've read. Okay. Speaking of the FTC, guys, should you want to report this to the FTC, like ChatGPT is asking me, all you got to do is go to this website right here, reportfraud.ftc.gov. And you see right here, it says report misconduct by technology platforms. All you do is you click right there and you go ahead, you describe what happened, you report the details about the company or individual, fill out as much or as little information as you want. And so down over here, if you guys really want to know how this works, browse their FAQs and you can learn more about how you can combat this kind of sales page copy. Because, hey, as my dad used to say, if it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Okay. So if you live in the US, then go to reportfraud.ftc.gov. Go through the process, give them as little or as much information as you want, okay, so that you can file this report. Now, if you live outside of the US, then go to econsumer.gov, and this is where you can do the same thing. You can start your report there as well, okay? It's through people like you. If you report this stuff, the more that this gets known, the better that eventually we hope the platform will be. Okay. Now, speaking of the platform, we're talking about WarriorPlus here. So I'm going to come to the Trustpilot WarriorPlus review page, and I'm going to leave a link down in the description below. Come to this page, read the reviews, please. In fact, I just realized that in my last video, this was 1.2 and it's dropped to 1.1, which is crazy. Okay. So 279 people have reviewed the WarriorPlus platform. Okay, it is now a claimed profile, which means that WarriorPlus has claimed this. And much to their credit, they're actually going back and are trying to respond to a lot of these comments and these reviews. Okay, so I've read most of these over here, and I decided to scroll down here, and I noticed that there was a new one, because if it dropped down to 1.1, that means somebody else gave a less than stellar review. And this one was 3 days ago. And this person said, I'm sure glad I read the reviews first before I make a mistake. And so again, smart person right here. And judging from this photo, it's a female, right? So smart person. decided to come here and read the reviews. I'm going to urge you guys to read them as well. Just read them. Look at this. And occasionally, when you scroll down, you're going to see that WarriorPlus has and does respond to these reviews. And I'm glad that they do, because this has to be addressed, right? And so you can zoom in, you can take a look at here, and they're going to do the typical apologizing for the experience, and they want to make things right, and they reach out to the support team, okay? And they're saying that they take vendor support compliance seriously and will take action against vendors who fail to comply with their policies. We'll see. That's all I can say. We will see. Okay. But as a thank you, they're offering a free 1 month trial to Profit Vault. A free 1 month trial means that this is a paid product, and it sounds like you got to pay monthly. And they're claiming that it features some of the best products on WarriorPlus, plus exclusive courses and training. My question, if anyone from WarriorPlus is listening to this, is what is considered to be the best products on WarriorPlus? Which are the best ones? Because I'm interested to know. So, obviously they're giving this support ticket, this number, and then they'll get set up and all this kinds of stuff. But anyway, guys, they're responding. They haven't responded to the latest bunch of reviews, but hopefully they will. Okay, but this is the educational portion of my video. This concludes that part, and now we can go into Sneak AI. And let's go through this real quickly, and I'm going to give you my personal opinion. And I'm going to just let you know my personal opinion mirrors that of the ChatGPT final verdict. Okay, but we're going to go through this anyway so you can see it. So I already had this drawback right here, demo user. That's a big turnoff. Where's the name of the purchaser? Not demo user. Okay, that has to be changed. So that's not fixed. This is beta, so hopefully they improve it. We'll see. So the way that this works is, because I had to learn based off of this video right here, because as you know, the training videos don't work, okay? And neither does the documentation. So you kind of got to figure this out, but it's not hard to do. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to find a keyword. You're going to type in a keyword, and you're going to find the most highly trafficked pages. It's usually going to be on Quora or on Reddit. You might find a blog or two, but this is going to be focused mainly on forums, okay? Because if you haven't noticed, when you type in some search terms, what usually ends up on those search terms is Reddit and Quora forum posts, okay? So the strategy is, because they're ranking, you go in there and you leave a comment, which, they're going to have ChatGPT or their AI assistant do for you, okay? And this is how you are supposed to, put your link in there, okay? But I'm going to tell you, and this is true with what ChatGPT said, is that, you can't just put your link into those forums. You will get your account banned. And if you don't believe ChatGPT, you can type it in to Google, and I'll do that a little bit later on. Okay, so we're going to search for a keyword first, and let's just type in this is fitness blog and all this kinds of stuff, but I want to just type in, let's just type in fitness. Okay, and we'll see what kind of keywords it comes up with. So we're going to research keywords here, and you can see right here, best fitness, fitness tips, how to fitness for beginners, blah, 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 right? They give you the volume, search volume right here, the difficulty of the keyword for ranking, the opportunities that you have, and then you can actually save these, right? If you want to save it, it'll get put into your save keywords area. You can also go ahead and move this to find the comment opportunities. Okay, so when I hover over this, it says find comment opportunities, but up here there's comment finder. Okay, so basically what you want to do is you want the ones that are the most difficult. Okay, because those are the ones that have the most opportunities, because those are the ones that are ranking, and it's a popular keyword. So fitness for beginners. Let's say you are promoting a fitness course, okay, and this fitness course, is something that you want to get out there, but it's hard because it's so competitive. So what they want you to do is find the one that has the highest level of difficulty, right? And we're gonna go. Let's just go and copy this too. Just fitness. Copy that. because I was beta testing this, and you're going to see the reason why. Okay. So we're going to go here, fitness for beginners, and we're going to move over to the next step right here. This is the comment finder. You see right over here, it clicked in here, or it dropped down to this section, and you have to enter in your keyword. Now, to me, if you're going to go to do the keyword research and you're going to click on that, that specific keyword, it should pop it up in here, right? But no, you have to type it in again. So I think it was fitness for beginners. Okay, we'll go with that. Sources, Quora, Reddit, and blogs. Okay, so just like ChatGPT had predicted, this is what it is doing. Okay, using these forums. Okay, time frame anytime. Yeah, we'll just do anytime, and we'll go ahead and find opportunities. And you can see it brings up all the opportunities. So here's on Quora, right? You can see Quora. Here's Reddit. Here's some blogs over here. This was Backlinko, HubSpot, and Neil Patel. Okay, so you can see all the ones over here. And they tell you the date. This was 2 weeks ago. So this is pretty fresh right here. So this might be one that's worth doing. So what you want to do is you can check out the comment, right? So they have this visit page right here. When you click on it, guess what? I get an error. Okay. So we're going to close this and we'll try the next one. Let's go into Reddit. Reddit right here. Okay. Just click on visit page. And here it is, okay? Here it is 2 weeks ago. This says 6 years ago. This was 6 years ago. But according to this one was, 3 days ago. It was 3 days ago, which doesn't really jive, but it doesn't really matter. We're at least able to get to the page, okay? So now what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go ahead and generate a comment. So let's say for this one, this Reddit one, generate comment for this. We're going to click on it. And you can see it pulls up the URL. This is where you add in your link. So whatever, let's say your fitness course that you're promoting, you're going to add that in here. So let's just add it in for example. Let's go with my fabulous fitness course.com. Let's say that this is your affiliate link. Affiliate. Okay. And then here's your anchor text. So let's just say awesome fitness course. So anywhere inside of the anchor text, inside of the comment where it says awesome fitness course will be the link to your affiliate product, okay? And you can choose the comment or tone. So you can do helpful and informative, enthusiastic and positive, curious and questioning. You choose which one you want. We're going to go with enthusiastic and positive. Then you can choose the comment length. It can be short, medium, or long. We'll just go with medium, and you can add additional instructions if you want. And then we can go ahead and generate the comment. And here's the comment. And let me just zoom in here so we can read it. Wow, this is exactly what I needed to read today. Your article on fitness for beginners techniques that actually work for me is so well written and packed with valuable insights. I'm particularly excited about the points you made regarding the key concepts. I've actually been exploring similar ideas check out this awesome fitness course if you're interested. And this is what you would be, this would be the anchor text right here. And this is the link that would be attached to this anchor text. Your perspective has given me some new ideas to consider. Would love to hear your thoughts on how these concepts might evolve in the future. And so what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to copy this, okay? And then you're going to go back to here, and then you're going to go and you're going to reply, okay? So obviously you have to have a Reddit account or a Quora account, okay, in order to reply. But this is how it works. And this is what they're saying is getting them all this traffic and they're ranking first on Google. But what they don't tell you is that you can't just post affiliate links on these sites. Okay, you can't. They're heavily moderated, and like Reddit and Quora, if they see you doing that and you violate the terms of use for those particular forums, they will ban your account. Okay, so it's not the best way to do it. Now, is there a way to utilize this strategy, but more effectively? Yes, there is. And it just takes longer. And the way that you would do it is you would actually obviously create your core Reddit account in this example, and you would actually go to these forums or these threads, and you would respond with value, meaning you wouldn't be adding in any type of links or anything at all. You would truly provide value and build up your authority. Okay, you can add links in some of your descriptions and things like that, but you don't want to be the type of person that just spams these types of comments. Okay, it's a surefire way to get your account banned. All right, but just know it's going to take time, and unfortunately, most people that come to WarriorPlus don't want to put in the work, and that's the sad part, because that's the reality of it. I mean, anytime you want to build a real online business, you have to put in the work, and it doesn't happen overnight. And so that's just something that you have to keep in mind when you are considering, a product like Sneak AI. All right. So that's the comment that it comes up with. They also have this SEO analysis, which is supposed to analyze any type of website. And, you're supposed to be able to, according to the person that made the training video or the overview, he said that you should be able to decide whether or not you want to comment on their blog, right? Depending on their SEO and stuff. That's just another fancy way of saying that, to me at least, when I looked at this, this doesn't connect with what this Sneak AI is talking about. Why would you want to do an SEO analysis of a website? Right? I mean, if you're doing the keyword research and then you find the comment, you're going to find the blogs anyway, right? So what's the sense in studying someone's SEO if all you're going to be doing is spamming these sources with your affiliate link? Okay. So overall, this is, guys, how Sneak AI works. Now, what is my opinion of this? Well, let's go back to the sales page. This is the first AI operator that bypasses SEO completely and sneaks any URL they want into the first page of Google in 30 seconds or less. Can it do that? Can it send you a surge of 1,478 clicks a day, 100% free? And that can you sneak in these links? You can try. You can certainly try. And, this is one of those things where, experience is the best teacher. If you believe that the strategy that Sneak AI is teaching you is going to work, then, you got to give it a try and see for yourself, okay, whether or not it's true. But in my experience, I would not trust this software. I would rather take a more structured and more methodical and safe approach to doing that. And that is signing up for Quora, signing up for Reddit, picking and knowing my niche, and going into the different forums and answering questions and providing value. Guys, you got to provide value in these forums. It's when you contribute a lot and you share your expertise and you help people, that's when people are more interested to know about you and what else maybe you can, and how else you can help them with their problems. Okay. And by simply just dropping in your link, like these guys claim they're doing, you're not going to get very far. Okay. Yeah, you may be able to post it, but it will get removed and it will get flagged. You may get warned, but for the most part, your account will probably get shut down. Okay. But it's up to you, your money, your choice, your business, your choice on whether or not you want to purchase Sneak AI. But in my opinion, I would not. So I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. This is Ken Furukawa from kenfurukawa.com, and I'll see you guys in my next video.